What's going on YouTube? Pistol Pete here. And as you can tell by the title, the Sig P238, is there a possible issue with the gun? Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I have seen quite a few videos and even shorts regarding this issue that I'm going to show you right now. Well, if you want to call it an issue, I did reach out to Sig directly and speak with their tech support in their warranty line to get their opinion on it or to see what they say about it, because I've heard this come up quite a few times now. So the issue that I'm talking about, and as you all know, the Sigs are they're pretty tried and true, man. They're pretty good guns. I mean, the one that I'm gonna show you right now, the 238, is a 38 special. I'm sorry, 38 special, 380, a 380, and it's awesome. It's awesome shooter. Let's bring it up here. This thing has been an awesome shooter. I mean, super accurate for as little as the gun is. Since it's a full metal frame, full metal, pretty much a full metal gun, this thing has almost no kick, super clean, super crisp, super smooth. But the issue that I see a lot of people make, but I haven't seen anyone talk about a resolution to it, or what I've been told, even I haven't heard anyone talk about it. So I thought I'd bring it up. So in case you have the same issue with your Sig P238, maybe it'll give you a little bit of insurance, or maybe still, but at least you'll know. At least you'll know, and this is what they told me. So who knows the truth? I am 50-50. More than an issue, I would call it maybe a little bit of a design flaw, more than an issue or than like a problem. And here's the problem, and then I'll tell you what they told me. So the issue is that a lot of people are getting is the slide release, little lever here, or a lot of people either refer to it as slide release or the takedown pin, because this is the pin that comes out when you and this has already been safety checked, so you all know. I mean, I checked it all. There's nothing in the magazine, nothing in the chamber. It's all legit. So anyways, when you take down the gun, or I should say even when you cock it, a lot of people are having the issue is when you pull back on this slowly. Say if you pull back too slow, the pin starts, as you can see here. I don't know if you guys can see that. The pin is starting to fall out right here. The takedown slide pin is coming out. So you have to push it back in. So, I mean, so if you pull it really slow and you hold it in a certain position, or if you shake it kind of a little bit or move it, mine's not too loose, but they're saying here you can, if you pull it back slow, it'll start coming out. See, the pin's already sliding out again. So this pin slides out while you're cocking it. Okay, so, and I can see that being a possible concern. A lot of people are saying that's, that their gun is defective or something like that. When I spoke with Sig, what they told me is that's meant to do that. It is a feature, and you're not supposed to be. And so if you rack your gun properly like you're supposed to, you'll never have that problem. So if you turn it sideways and rack it, or let's take the magazine out and do it. Look, it'll never ever come out. It'll never fall out. This thing is in there tight. I mean, it's not gonna fall out by racking it normal. And they're saying, they told me, and there's no scenario, because I told them I'm going to use this for my CCW. I want to make sure this is safe, that pin won't fall out. He's all, there's no scenario where this would fall out with just normal use and normal racking. When are you ever going to rack the slide super slow, and to that, hold it in that exact spot where the pin comes out, the takedown pin? He said that's unrealistic, right? So they're saying it's not an issue, it's not a problem. And most people, you're supposed to rack the slide up, you're not supposed to be racking it to the side like that. And even if you did, if you rack it normal, he said that's not an issue. Either way, it's not going to be an issue. Now, if you start racking it and holding it really like near the pin, even now, say it's not coming out for me, but it can fall out. And I've seen people that are even more loose, more sloppy. So they'll pull it slow, and all of a sudden you see, boop, drop out. But Sig is telling me that is not a concern of theirs. That is not a defect. That is not call for a recall, or there's no parts to be sent out. That's the way it's designed, and you're not going to have any issues with it. So my personal opinion, I sort of agree. I sort of agree with them, because I get it. There's going to be very few scenarios where you're going to have that be an issue, right? When are you ever going to rack this? I mean, unless you're trying to be super quiet and you're going, and if you're in that kind of scenario or something, then I don't know. It's very highly unlikely you're gonna have. Most likely, it's gonna be a fast case, life or death scenario where you're just going to pull it, or you already have one in the chamber, you're not even worried about racking it, and you're just already going to go and start, get your sight picture and just start going for it. So, I mean, they're right in that sense, but in my opinion, you shouldn't have that either. I mean, if you rack it slow or fast or however, the pin shouldn't fall out. They should have it secure enough to where that won't be a problem at all, regardless whether it's an issue or not, So there's not that many guns that I know that the slide pin falls out, the slide release falls out when you're racking it, right? So, and even slow or fast. But I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying. So take it for what it is. For me, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's never fallen out with me ever racking it. But and again, when I go shoot it, or when I'm practicing, when I'm doing my drills, when I pull it out and rack it, I pretty much rack it facing up. I never rack it like this. And even if I do, you're not gonna have nothing to worry about. I mean, it's not gonna fall out. Only if you're, like I said, if you rack it super slow and you're in that general area where the pin can fall loose and you kind of shake it, it'll fall out. For me, some guys I've seen get right in that area and it just falls out automatically. But they're saying if you rack, even that scenario, if you rack it fast, you will not have that problem. And there's no really need or concern with having it super tight. So again, take it for what it is. My opinion is it's a little bit of a design flaw. Whether maybe it's a really small safety concern. I mean, I would say they're right on that. I mean, in most case scenarios, I shot this now. I took it out about, this is pretty new for me. I only got this about 2 months back, but I've took it about 4 times now, and I've shot it. And this thing is a freaking awesome shooter. Would I buy it again? Of course. This thing is awesome, dude. And this thing hasn't came out and never came loose and stopped me from shooting. Nothing. Now, like you said, if I try to do it, if I try to put it in that spot and shake it, yeah, it'll fall out. So, again, it should be a little tighter tolerances in my opinion, but it's not a deal breaker for me. It doesn't affect the performance at all that I could see so far. And even in a life or death situation, I don't see that affecting it either. All right, guys, I don't make it too long. I just wanted to let you guys know what I found out, what they told me there at Sig, and take it for what it is. All right, guys, until next knife, gun, or whatever.